advise anything?
Look at that.
You got that? Because this is the Richard Petty driving experience, and my name is Kyle Petty. So that means if you hit anything, you are cutting into my inheritance. All right? So I want you guys to be very, very careful out there. Now, this is what you're going to do today. NASCAR's obviously has been around a lot of years. My grandfather raced and started in 1948. My father started racing in 1950. I raced from 1979 until a couple of years ago. And I had a son that raced. So our family has been a part of this sport for a lot of years, for the entire existence of the sport, really. And we just raced here. The Cup cars were just here this past weekend. What you guys are going to do, some of you are going to drive. How many people are going to drive? Okay, stay out of the beer. Okay, I know y'all go late. Drink plenty of fluid. How many people are going to ride? All right, don't eat anything, because if you get sick in the car, you got to clean it up. Okay, we don't clean up after you. Sorry about that. Just kidding. Now, what you're going to do, some of you are going to ride, some of you are going to drive. The riders, I think you guys ride in a group of 3 or 4 cars out there at a time. And that's pretty phenomenal, because you get a feel with these guys on what it's like to be out there. This is a big racetrack. It's a 1.5 mile racetrack. And NASCAR and stock car racing in America is on tracks like this. This is the heart of what our schedule is. We run 36 regular races a year, 2 specialty races a year, which is 38 races a year. So we're on the road 38 weekends a year. The heart of what the Cup schedule is, or the Sprint Cup Series, is a 1.5 mile racetrack. So this is basically when you tune on TV, in a couple of weeks we're in Indianapolis. Not this weekend, but next weekend we're in Indianapolis. Or we're at Phoenix, or we're at Kansas, or we're in Dallas, wherever we may be. This is the heart of what it is. You guys that are riding will have an opportunity. You'll run the Cup cars when they sell it off in the corner here, to this first corner. I want you to think about this when you go off in the first corner, when you're riding with somebody, because you guys are going to be running about 160 miles an hour when you drop off into this first corner here. The Cup cars run about 190 plus when they drop off in the corner, when they're really racing. 160 is fast. So don't think. 30 miles an hour is a little bit faster, but 160 is fast enough to take your breath. And it's a lot of fun. These guys will run. They'll run close to each other. They'll split each other. They run wide. The group that was over there, they just got through. And this is a really good place, because this is a place that when the guys race here, they race from the bottom of the racetrack all the way to the top of the racetrack. Some places we go is like a single lane racetrack. It almost looks like. This is a multi-groove racetrack. So all you people that are riding, you'll be able to experience that. The people that are driving, on the other hand, you guys will be able to experience what it feels like to sit in one of these things. And you'll see with these tires, you'll look at the tires have no tread on them. So you're thinking, why are they sending me out there to run 160 miles an hour with no tread on the tires? That's just what race tires are. That's the way it works. Because they build up heat really fast so they stick. You'll be surprised when you get to the first corner at 120 or 130 miles an hour how well these cars stick. You'll also be surprised, as even though they have power steering, how hard they are to turn and how they want to turn themselves sometimes. You almost have to drive them to keep them going straight sometimes. Our sport has grown a lot. Talk about your company being able to adjust and being agile and being able to move with speed. Our sport's gone from basically a regional sport, a southeastern sport, to a national sport in the last 10 or 15 years, in a very, very short period of time. Financially, it takes about $35 million a year to run a Cup car for a year. That's for a single car. A lot of the teams work 150 to 250
That's the one I raced in.